Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames or Adam, and welcome to my Skullbow speedrun here under Eisendrache. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to fully upgrade the Skullbow in less than 7 minutes. The first thing you want to do is we're going to go ahead and open up those doors that I just did. The first one is, of course, a teleporter, and the second one is over here where we're going to be doing the majority of the upgrade steps for the Skullbow. So once that is done, or kind of while you're getting that done, make sure you spend at least 1 or 2 rounds in this area right here, because you want to have all of the windows in this section broken down, so when you actually do these upgrade steps, there's no barriers and the zombies spawn in immediately. And also, having the shield crafted is so important for this, so craft the shield, and we want to open up this door as well. So now for the speed run, what you want to do is at the end of round 8 or 9, it's entirely up to you. In this game right here, I am at the end of round 9, but I was kind of just experimenting, but it really does not matter. At the end of 8 or 9, leave one zombie and we're going to go ahead and grab the arrow. Now, what you want to do is you want to run this back way. I don't know why, but if you take the Wonder Sphere or if you run a different way, it takes the zombie forever to get here. But when you run this route, I don't know why, he gets here a lot faster, so make sure you take that route because you're gonna kill no matter what, like 30 seconds or so with this step, just waiting for this last zombie. But if you take another route, it'll probably be like 45 or 50 seconds just for the first step. So we're gonna go ahead and knife the zombie on top of this purple square right here. Step 1 is done, just keep hitting square until the urn comes up. As soon as it starts floating up, run towards this first skull over here and just wait for the first step to be completed right there in the top left of your screen. As soon as it's completed, hit the first skull, and now we're going to run around the map and collect the other 5 skulls, and you guys will know where it is. But I do quickly want to mention one thing about this specific run that I'm showing you guys. This is actually one of my worst runs, and you're wondering, why the hell are you showing us one of your worst runs if it's like a speed run? Because the Skullbow, for the last step, it's so inconsistent, and it would be actually really stupid of me to show you guys my absolute best run, because it would be very hard for you guys to recreate that like every single game. Like, I cannot do it. My best run, I think, was like 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Like, that's fast for upgrading the Skullbow. But that last step, you don't know when you're gonna get those symbols. It's just so inconsistent. There's some times where I get all of the symbols in like 30 seconds, no joke. And then there are some games where it takes me like 2 rounds, and it kills so much time just to get those symbols. So this is just under 7 minutes. I think it's like 6 minutes and 55 seconds, but the chances of you guys doing it in this amount of time is more likely than doing it every single game at 6 minutes and 20 seconds. So once you get all of the 6 skulls around the map, this is why we have to have the shield specifically for this last step, and I recommend taking that back route where I went for the very first time for the first step. Not this one. This added like 2 or 3 seconds onto my time. I just wanted to try it out, and I quickly realized that it was a bad idea. So go ahead and just run around in this room. Make sure you wait until you get like 10 or so zombies, because you want to make sure you get all of your crawlers with 1 single grenade. When you start throwing multiple grenades, it really adds a whole bunch of time. So you don't want that. 1 grenade should get you all of your crawlers. As you can see right there, I actually got more than I needed, which is fine, which is totally okay. And this step is where we're gonna have our shortcut. Make sure you have subtitles on. You can see the text at the bottom of my screen. You want to make sure as soon as you see those symbols down there at the bottom of the screen, you want to go ahead up to the stamina up room or the power room and find out what your symbols are immediately, because you don't have to wait until you get all 6 symbols. All you have to do is get your symbols. So if the first 3 symbols that drop from the zombies are your symbols, you can input those and you don't have to wait for the other 3 symbols. That will add a whole bunch of time. So as you can see right here, I'm just figuring out what my symbols are right here, and I was a little confused if it was the griffin or the stag. So there we go. I found out what my 3 symbols are. Now what I'm going to do is head back down to that area, just kind of train in that area and wait for my symbols to drop. Just keep repeating it in your head so you know exactly what you have to do. Another thing I want to talk about is stamina. Why do I have stamina? People ask me all the time why I have stamina up in my videos, and it's not specifically for the speed runs, okay? I'm not buying stamina just because I want this to be faster. The reason why I have stamina all the time is because it's a perk that I buy. Like, I buy stamina up under Eisendrache like I buy Jug. I always have to have it, and it's not required for these speedruns. You don't have to have it. It's entirely up to you. Sure, it will make it a little bit faster, but it really not that much. So you guys don't have to buy stamina up. I just really like having it. I would recommend it, but you don't have to have it for these speedruns. So as you can see right there, I got all of the symbols that I need, and I don't even have all the symbols. Just keep that in mind. You don't have to have all 6. And now what you want to do is, if you have any zombies left, just kind of train around in this area until you can put your broken arrow into this purple smoke, and then your reforged arrow will come out. So after you go ahead and put your arrow into the purple smoke, go ahead, pick up your reforged arrow, and depending on how many zombies you have left, as you guys can see right there, it looks like I have a good amount of zombies left, but I don't. I actually don't have enough zombies to actually get enough souls to actually get the skull bow or the void bow. So what you want to do is, if you have like 10 zombies or so in a group when you're doing that last step over there, go ahead and kill them, because what you don't want is, you don't want to finish a round and not have this completed, because that's going to add a whole bunch of time. And that's exactly what I did right here. I didn't have enough zombies on round 11, so I had to actually wait until round 12, and that added like a good 15-20 seconds. And on top of that, it was the Panzer on round 12, and that kind of slowed me down as well. But again, guys, like I said, this is a really sloppy run, but it really represents pretty much all of the runs you'll have, or not all of the runs, but the majority of your runs of doing the skull bow really fast. So at this point, I have to wait a little bit longer until I can get some more kills. And guys, let me know in the comments section below, what is your favorite bow to use here on Eisendrache? Now, personally, I love the wolf bow. It's my favorite bow. I don't think it's the most effective bow. I think the lightning bow is the most effective, but let me know what your favorite bow is to use, okay? Not necessarily just, we all know the lightning bow is good, but let me know what your favorite bow is to use on this map. And there we go, guys. So we have all of the souls that we need to get the skull bow. As you guys can see, there is the void bow. I kind of screw up picking it up right here, and that added even more time to the clock. But there we go, guys. 6 minutes and 56 seconds. If I did at least a little cleaner run, I think I could get it down to like 6 minutes and 30 seconds. A really good run would be close to 6 minutes. But overall, guys, upgrading the void bow in less than 7 minutes is definitely a good thing, because this is the one bow that takes a long time. Next up, we're going to be doing fire, and then of course we're going to be doing our speedrun setting up guide for this map as well. Let me know if you guys want me to do any other speedruns for any other maps. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.